Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. So this is live on TikTok. I will put the replay on YouTube. So I'm going to give it a whirl. Spirit led me to do this twin flame energy read, and I'm not exactly sure how it will play out, but I'm just going to shuffle up and start pulling cards for various scenarios. And it may be a scenario that comes up that's for you, some may not. I think my biggest challenge is that the definition of twin flame is so different for everybody. I don't have a clear definition that I'm sticking by, because I feel like it's just so personal, right? So we'll just see if what energies come up, and I'll try to keep up with the comments, but I feel like this is going to be almost like speed reading or something, and I've just asked Spirit to bring me forth messages that you and others need to hear. So we'll just see what comes up. Let me see if I get this in the picture right. Okay, let me shuffle these up some more. And hopefully, some messages come through that help you understand what's going on in your situation. But obviously, there'll be a lot of various energies that come up. So we'll see. It'll be probably pretty quickly moving. All right, so let's get started with the first scenario. So we have pause and 10 of Swords, painful ending. So what I'm getting here is that there was a very painful ending, but I feel like somebody is still feeling connected to this energy. And this is the power of twin flames. It doesn't matter what happened. You still may feel that cord, that energy cord together. So I feel like somebody is taking a pause to really decide if they can forgive, if they can move on, or is it time to cut this energy cord? That's what I'm getting here. Okay, the next one is surrender and soul searching, the Hermit. All right, so I do feel like this particular scenario is a twin flame connection that is in separation. And I feel like you're both in this soul searching journey, and surrender to that. Surrender, I'm getting that, this is about doing that soul searching, that internal journey, really to find out what is it that you want from this connection, what is it that you hope for, and do you actually align with each other? Now, one disclaimer here is that I feel like once you have this time apart, you may really find yourself, either one of you or both of you may find yourself, and being yourself with each other, you may find that you're not connected anymore, or it could bring you closer together. So I feel like that's what's happening here. So just know that there is a purpose for your separation at this time. And you'll know when you come back together whether, it's like you're more authentic with each other. And that's when you're going to really be able to determine if you align with each other. Okay, so the next one is winter with the divine partnership. So I do see this as almost a very similar energy to the last one, where there is this kind of separation, frozen in time type of energy. And so you may be in connection, but you're both kind of going through this internal journey to determine if this is the divine partnership. It's like working on yourself, not so much working on the partnership. and that's going to bring you closer together at some point. That's what I'm getting here. So what else do we have? We have stuck, and we have the Six of Cups. So definitely see that one of you is feeling stuck on the past, okay? And it's like there's a call to be very present. Whether you're in connection or not, somebody is feeling very stuck in the past. And it's like that energy is decaying. It's old. It's you have, if you can't move past this, then it's going to affect this partnership. So that, there's also a level of needing to accept what has happened in the past. And if you have not been able to truly heal from that, then maybe you need to take time apart, and maybe this isn't the time to reunite until you really get past this kind of pain and what's happened in the past. Okay, so we have Material World and Page of Wands. So I'm getting that someone in this connection has a huge opportunity in their career that may bring you in separation. And I feel like there's a need to really look at allowing this separation may happen because this person is pursuing something kind of once in a lifetime in their career. And so this could be they have to move away, or they're going to be traveling away from you. And it's like the temptation is to really just hold on to it and, for selfish reasons to want to stay together. But I feel like this is something that this person needs to experience. And so like really looking at letting this happen, or be allowing yourself to be okay with this happening and just moving on with your lives separately, but it may bring you back together later. All right, so what else do we have? We have Summer, and we have the Six of Pentacles, Equality. So I'm getting that there was a separation in the past, and no. So I'm getting that this is a relationship where somebody is experiencing a lot of success, and the other person is struggling maybe financially or with a business. And so it can be very easy to project on the other. Like, it's very hard to find balance in that when I feel like there's a need for both to have compassion for the other, because your material worlds are like on different paths in a way. But it's okay. I feel like if you really just look at there's good and bad in both situations, and just, having compassion for yourself and knowing that, your path is carrying you one way and there's another way. But I don't see this as, if you can get past that part, not being envious or, just understanding that creates a whole new challenge. If this is you that's struggling financially or in your career and they aren't, then just understanding that the success comes with a whole other set of challenges. And then, if you are the one that's successful and the other one is struggling, understanding and having compassion for their challenges. And I think if you're just very open with each other, that's going to create, I don't know, I feel like this is going to be a turning point in your relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so we have free will and the Knight of Swords, decisive action. So I do feel like there is, I'm almost getting like there's someone that, this is a kind of detailed and long story, so I'm going to try to shorten it the best that I can. But it's like they have run all the astrology charts for this match, and everything seems like it's in line. And this person that has really like done all their homework to say this is the right person for me, it's like you have to understand, or whoever that person is has to understand, that there's still free will and people are going to make their own decisions regardless of the astrology. The astrology is representing the energy, kind of, if you look at it as like the weather of energy that you may both be facing, but there's still decisions that are made free from free will. So don't get caught up in your head that no, the astrology says we're meant to be, or the astrology says that this is when we're going to part. There's still free will and decision making. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so I have vibrations and the Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. So I'm definitely getting that there is, it's like you're both coming to a place of calmness. And I feel like this could be a little bit alarming in some ways, because it's like there's been so much drama, say, or working so hard to try to come together, and then all of a sudden there's going to be this place of calm. And our tendency is to try to prepare them for the future, like expecting things to go wrong. And so it's just like, no, just enjoy this and allow yourself to bask in this tranquility and this comfort. And yes, challenges will come, but it's like being present in the now. All right, so we have grief and Eight of Swords. So I'm not getting this as two separate energies. I'm getting this as, someone that's watching, I feel like there is something that needs to be healed, and that's creating this like imprisonment feeling. And it's like you're kind of questioning, like, why is this happening to me? Just know that it's actually your own thoughts that are creating this. Okay, so that is a hard pill to swallow, but once you look at it that way, you can start to clear your mind and really be able to heal. So I feel like it's you that is preventing your own healing. And like I said, that can be hard to hear, but if you really try to look at it from that perspective, I think you're going to see things all the more clearly, and it's going to allow you to heal whatever this is. All right, we have understanding and we have judgment, karma, review. Okay, this is pretty clear. There is, it could be looking over, maybe you are in separation with this person, but it's about understanding why. It's about understanding what you were meant to learn each time you came together and went apart, if that's the case. It's really about looking back at how this has played out and getting that understanding. Ask for that understanding. I feel like it's coming from the divine to bring forth the information to give you that understanding of the light and the shadow aspects of this connection, what you were meant to learn about yourself, what they were meant to learn about themselves. And I feel like it's really going to determine which direction this is going to go in once you're able to get that understanding. Okay, so we have cycles and we have the Seven of Cups, fantasy and temptation. So what I'm getting here is that it's about looking, okay, this might still be the same energy here with this understanding and judgment. So I feel like there is like a lack of understanding of why the same scenario keeps playing out. And and it's causing some illusions, some clouds over things. And it's like, why does this keep happening? You can't look at the other person. You have to look at yourself. That's what I'm getting. There's cycles, there's a lesson, and it's going to keep happening until you learn it. All right. We have numbing and the Magician, manifestation tools. So I feel like I don't know who's who in this, but I feel like there's one person that has been heavily trying to manifest a reunion here, and the other person is avoiding feeling it by numbing. So this could be all number of tactics. This could be pouring themselves into work. This could be, substance abuse. This could be anything. This could be gambling. It doesn't have to be even anything terrible. It's just overindulgence in something to avoid feeling this. And you can manifest and manifest and manifest, but this person also has to be open to that. But they're numbing. They're not feeling right now. So, like, I feel like Spirit is just saying, focus on manifestation for your personal self, and this person will come to that point. It's not anything that you can't go against this person's free will. So we have purge and we have strength, restraint. Okay, this is very specific. So I'm getting that there's somebody in this connection that may be, they're either in prison or they're feeling imprisoned in their current situation. And the other person is working on emotional balance. I don't even get purge or strength here. It's just very weird how this came into my mind. So I feel like there's a need to move on with life and understand, like, whoever this person is, there's no control in this. You cannot control this. So it's about working on your own emotional balance and stability, understanding, like, these ripples are what's fueling my vision here. And so there's, the ripples create obstacles and then victories and then obstacles and victories and calmness and then, upheaval. You are working on you, and this person has to, they have to work through this. There's nothing you can do in this situation. And that is very specific for one of you. I don't know who that is. All right, we have solitude and we have the King of Swords. Quick wit and intellect. All right, so what I'm getting is there was something very damaging said by this King of Swords to this person. And this person is reflecting on that and really, okay, so I think it's about recognizing that what they said was more about their own fear than it is about you. So don't take that internally. Do not take that internally. Do not allow whatever these sharp words were to pierce you in any way. This was more about their own fear and pushing you away because of something they're fearing within. All right, we have unawakened and we have Ace of Cups, love initiation. So I feel like I'm assuming it's you, whoever's listening. One of you is very clear. This is my twin flame. This is who I'm meant to be with. You feel something, Spirit gave you some type of message. They're very clear, very clear. There's no hesitation. The other person, they're not awakened, so they're not going to understand this. And it may be something that you just can't explain to them. They have to come to this place of awakening to even fathom what you may be speaking of. And I'm not saying to hold your tongue and not speak of it, but it's kind of like, you just have to let them come to that place on their own. And the shenanigans that they're going to pull until they awaken, it's up to you whether you can handle it. I don't see this as in, a connection that's going to last as long as this is the case, this unawakened. But they may get to a point where suddenly everything becomes clear, and I feel like then you will be there. But move on with your life, no matter what. But just know that, have compassion, because you were once asleep as well. And I feel like you need to have compassion for them and understanding that they know not what they do. It doesn't give them an excuse to act any kind of way, but you're going to see a huge transformation once they suddenly realize everything that they put you through and themselves, okay? It's just up to you whether you're able to get past or forgive or truly have that compassion knowing that they are asleep, okay? All right, we have pride and ego and the Four of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. All right. And we have this let go of ego here. These cards came out prior to the reading, and I just spirit felt that they needed to be present for the entire reading. All right, so pride and ego, scarcity mindset. There's one of you in this connection. On the surface, it appears like they are afraid to commit because there might be something better out there. Ooh, that hits a bad point in my heart. That is not cool. But deep down, it's really more than that. It's just that they don't trust their own decision making. It's not that you're not good enough, or if this is you, you know you are good enough, okay? And you know that the person you are with is who you have in mind right now is most likely who you're meant to be with. Yeah, but there's something about, instead of really this person, this peacock, it's like they are putting it off as I don't know, and it may be trying to make you feel smaller. I don't know, but don't take it personally. This is their own fear, and they don't trust their own judgment because they know what they feel when they're with you, but they put it off as very, I'm not ready to be in a monogamous relationship. And it has nothing to say about you. It's all about them. So do not take that personally. Easier said than done, I know. Okay, we have devotion, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I see this Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody that has several times gotten all dressed up and ready to meet up with their connection, and they've been stood up several times, and it's making you question their devotion. And I think that, I don't know, I'm almost getting there's this certain, it might be people saying to you, or whatever your understanding of this rules of the game kind of thing is oh, you're not supposed to reach out to them. They stood up to you. Reach out to them. There may be a reason, you have no idea, and just allow your intuition to be, if you feel like what they're saying to you is not a good excuse or whatever, just allow your intuition to guide you towards what to believe here, because you're questioning their devotion because there's been more than once where you have been stood up or something, and you need to make that known, and just trust your intuition in this situation. There may be a lack of devotion here. It needs, you just have to trust your intuition. Okay, we have metamorphosis and the divine masculine. So I feel like this is there is a separation here, and it's really you're going through, I feel like you're going through, if this is you, you're going through almost like the dark night of the soul. There's a huge transformation happening in your life. And I feel like Spirit is just saying they are also, if you are the divine feminine and this is they are also going through major transformation. Now, again, every time these cycles and ascension is happening, there will be, it's like when you do come back together, there's always going to be this need to look at, are we still aligned? And you'll know. I think it's just vibrationally, you'll know. All right, so we have new direction and 8 of Cups, evolving. So I think that something happened. You're very much both in agreement of going your separate ways. And I see this as positive, even though it's painful. I see it as positive because there's some type of lesson or some type of events that you're meant to experience separately. And this is very common. Like I said previously, twin flame journeys are very personal and different for each person. But I feel like this is very common to see, is where there is separation and major life events meant to experience separately, but then also obviously events or lessons meant to experience with each other. So this is just a period of time where you're meant to be apart to experience certain things. Okay, we have divine timing and the King of Wands. So I'm getting that this is a couple that has been separate, and this King of Wands may have been in another relationship, and he's walking away from that. Like, if you look at this, it can be, you can look at it as this person, here, let me see if you can see it better. This person could be facing that fire or walking away from that. But I feel like in this situation, the time has come, they're walking away from that. This could, if this is not you, if you are the person that's been waiting for this King of Wands, then this could stir up some almost fear, because it's like you weren't sure if they were going to do that. Now they did. It's like, am I ready? Am I ready? And Spirit is saying you're ready. All right, we have the Divine Masculine and the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress. So I just feel like this is all about the Divine Masculine here, both cards. They are really working on themselves. They have made huge transformations, but whether you're in union or not, this is about the Divine Masculine part of the relationship, and the only real progress you're going to physically see is if you really look back, way back, and see where they were a long time ago to where they are now, even though it seems like there's still some struggles here, okay? There's still some cloudy energy that, needs to be worked out. And I think that it's just evaluating whether you're willing to, wait for them. I don't encourage anyone to sit and wait. I think you move on with your life, always working for, towards your own highest good, but just having compassion and, I don't see that you're letting go of this connection. It's just you living your life and them knowing that they're there working on themselves, getting through whatever it is that they have struggled with. All right, so we have union. And we have the King of Cups. So this is beautiful. This is just like, I'm getting, okay, so the King of Cups. This could be either of you. I feel like you're finding a real, sweet spot in a way, like a sweet zone where you're on the same page, you are feeling each other, and this is amazing. This is just really feels like so fulfilling, and it's like you want to hold on to this energy forever, and it's really beautiful. I don't want to put a but. Just know that, obviously we're always going through ups and downs. So I feel like you need to be reminded to remember this time. Because then when you do go through challenges, it's about remembering why you're together, okay? So I feel like it's a really good time for you, and just remember that. Remember it, snapshot in your brain, so that when you do go through challenges, you can still remind yourself of why and why you came together, okay? All right, we have third party and the Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone. All right, so what I'm getting here is that there's a connection that came into, I feel like one of you was married in this situation when you got together, or in a long-standing relationship. And so one of you was the third party, and then that broke away. But it's like now there is this fear or this cloud over the relationship, always wondering then, is this third party going to happen again? And I feel like Spirit is saying just always be in your intuition, trust your intuition, and whether there is a third party or not, it's just like, you don't have to seek proof of a third party, is what I'm saying. If you feel it, then there needs to be a separation. I think it's easy to tell ourselves, oh no, that's just in my mind because I'm scared that it's going to happen. Yes, that's true too. You can manifest this happening. You create isolation by assuming that's where this is going to go. So it's like you're all in having faith in this connection, or let it go. You know, it is possible. I know they say once a cheater, always a cheater, but I feel like you need to really ask Spirit to show you clearly if this is the person for you, if you are the one wondering if there's a third party. Okay, we have separation and illusion. So this is a little bit similar to the last energy. I feel like there is somebody, this is a connection that's apart, and because you are in separation, there is all types of crazy going through your head about what this other person is doing. And I think that it's going to cause stagnancy in your own life. You need to just let it go and focus on yourself, okay? Because you have a lot of growing to do too. I mean, no matter how enlightened you are, no matter how spiritually ascended you are, there is something that is, and it's bothering you, that you are so concerned with what's going on here. When you have these periods of separation, like I said, twin flames are different for everybody, but I feel like when you are in separation, it is so that you can work through lessons apart, and then when you come back together, it's like you've both gone through changes, okay? So I feel like this is concerning yourself with you, and this could be a subconscious avoidance of dealing with yourself by worrying about what they're doing. I don't want to keep like feeling like I'm calling out people, because that's not comfortable or entertaining here, right, for you. All right, so we have conclusion and the Hierophant, spiritual advisement. So what I'm getting here is I feel like it's almost like I'm not saying the twin flame journey ends once you come together and fully commit. But in this situation, it's like all of that drama and the ups and downs and all of that it's like you're to a place where you're past that. That's concluding. That cycle is over. And now you're ready to come together, you're ready to come together in this long-term commitment, maybe even marriage. I mean, we see the engagement ring there. So I really see that this is summing up. Now, this can cause you to almost look like if that up and down journey has defined you, it's gonna be a huge adjustment to come into this calm and stable place. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful that this is what you've worked towards, okay? This is what you've been manifesting. And so it's a change. It's a way big change to suddenly know that you're both committed to each other. There isn't all this outside influence. This is just you and them, and now fulfilling your destiny after all of the things that you've been through. So that is a huge change, and it's almost like you have been used to drama or, an unstable relationship with this person because it was so trying to come together. Now you're here. Be mindful of that. Be mindful that this is what you worked for. All right, so we have nostalgia and we have temperance, restoration. So this definitely looks like a reunion here. But again, like I was saying, I feel like it's like you established the passionate connection in the past. But when you were in separation, you both have been through ups and downs in your life, lessons and challenges and victories. It's like you're coming back together. This is a brand new direction for you two. So don't look back on the past. Don't try to recreate the past. This is about moving forward with this new energy, but with this person that you've established lifetimes of connection with. So it's about moving forward. What's the next thing for us? Not looking back on the past. Okay, we have big dreams and we have the lovers twin flame connection. And I feel like this is for everybody. It's like, don't lose sight of your own personal dreams. You're meant to have your own, you didn't come here just to experience this twin flame connection. This is a huge part of what's going to be orchestrated to allow you to go through various lessons, but you still have your own dreams, your own wish fulfillment, and, a true twin flame connection is going to be a part of keeping you in line for that, if that makes sense to you. All right, so we have abandonment and we have the high priestess, hidden knowledge. All right, so I do feel like this is separation. I feel like there's whoever's watching is feeling like everything seemed to be going so great and you're just ghosted. What you don't know is something major has caused this that has nothing to do with you. And it's not that whole, oh, it's not you, it's me. No, something really major happened in this person's life and it has to do with their family. And in due time, you will find this out. But allow yourself to be healed. You may not get the answers that you need right away. All right, so we have twin flame and we have the tower, divine intervention. Okay, so I feel like twin flames go through their fair share of tower moments, divine intervention, because this is a divine connection. So there's so many lessons learned by going through this twin flame journey. I don't feel like this is a specific person. I think that spirit is just saying, understand when the shit really goes wrong. That's usually spirit coming in to break it up, because it's like to cause you to separate, because there's things that you need to experience, and left it to you. You guys will just stay on this path that's not going to present those opportunities for these lessons that you're meant to learn in this lifetime. The other reminder is that you signed up for this. You signed up for this, but you always have free will and can step away. There is not, this does not, twin flame does not give anyone the license to abuse, hurt, or, anything like that. Just know that you always have free will. You always have the option to step away if this is, not what you want. You're not required to stay on this. Divine Feminine and the Nine of Swords. So definitely, the Divine Feminine is doing her thing, walking her path and ascending and working through her own lessons and pains and healing. And the Divine Masculine is here, just because they have no control in this situation. They are losing their shit. Okay. They are having nightmares. They are, asking people about the Divine Feminine and like trying to figure out, because like she's untouchable. Like there is no just trying to contact her directly, because she is in her power. All right. And so this is going to trigger this Divine Masculine to, well, he's not divine right now. He's distorted for sure, but it's going to trigger the dark night of the soul for him. So whether the Divine Feminine knows it or not, her success is going to trigger his dark night of the soul. This is a good thing. This is what's been needing to happen for a very long time for this Divine Masculine. All right, so we have Deception and the Hanged Man, New Perspective. So I feel like this is one person, all right? And so this is either you or them, and I feel like one part of the connection accused the other one of deception or something, and it caused separation. What's going to come out when this person is trying to heal from being deceived is that they actually were deceiving themselves. Okay, so this comes down to the expectation that this person had for, like, they believe they were lied to, but it's because they expected a certain thing and they never shared that. Okay, that's a little hard to put into words. There was no deception except for the accuser. It was lying to themselves because they expected something and they didn't get it, and then they said, "You're lying to me." That's not what happened here. So I don't know. I'm gonna move on from that. It's like a weird mind game here. Okay, so we have refocus and the Four of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that somebody said, I just need some time to myself. One person in the connection, I need some time to myself, and they went off in their direction, in a different direction. And the other person really was very codependent on this person. So the absence of this person has really caused this other person to look at their own beliefs and have to do things for themselves. And this has been a very positive separation, even if it doesn't feel like it, because this person, and I feel like it's the Divine Masculine, and this is the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine has really learned how to be that provider, has learned how to provide security for themselves. And this is something they didn't have as a child. So they're really feeling that. Like now they're in this place that's stable. They're looking at, it's like they've provided to themselves what they were looking for in this person. So this may or may not bring you back together. All right. So whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine. All right. So we have admired and we have the 9 of Cups. And funny, look at this. They're both like ballet. So if ballet means something to you, this is definitely your message, but it doesn't have to be, obviously. So I feel like this is... I do feel like this is one person. What I'm getting is that there is someone that is so beautiful, and I feel like it's one of you that's watching. There's somebody that is so beautiful, and you have no idea how your energy, your physical beauty, and your inner beauty, and, you know, you have no idea how you affect this other person's life. Like, they see you as just the star of their life. I feel like that is going to change how you feel about them. I don't know. There's somebody that is not seeing their own beauty and their own worth in this situation. It's almost like you need to ask Spirit to show you how others see you. And it's like going to blow you away. Like, you had no idea the impact that you have on people. Okay. So we have spring and we have the 2 of Swords, stalemate and indecision. So I feel like it's like there's a crossroads here. Maybe both of you. I think it's like really deciding if this is who you want to grow with. I'm not getting a whole lot. I feel like that's all it is just really allowing yourself to feel, is this the person or not? It's not about what you see. It's about what do you feel, okay? So it may be someone that doesn't look like they hold it may be like, you know, this person doesn't, I don't see them growing or anything, but what do you feel? It doesn't matter what you see in the physical. What do you feel? And that's what I'm getting here. Kind of vague, sorry. All right, so we have healing and re-evaluation. All right, I see this as definitely a reunion. And I feel like you're coming back together to really look at how you've both healed and reevaluating if you can really make this happen, if you both are ready to even move in together and set down roots. Yeah. So we have the answer is no, and the 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. So actually, I feel like this is a couple that is in union. And all the energy is there for this to be 10 of Cups, best thing ever. But this person's emotions, it's one of you's emotions has just run dry. But the evidence that the emotion was there, it was there. So this is really about somebody allowing themselves to be vulnerable to actually open their heart and see this energy. Like, it's all around, but they're not necessarily allowing it to come into their heart. And this, I mean, this is like a hardened heart, but it's like, get the water flowing, get the emotion flowing again, and they're going to realize that. It's just a matter of, can you withstand that? like waiting for this to happen. All right, so we have, whoa, back to back. The answer is yes, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like this is somebody that was, like, there's somebody watching that has the proposal for this long term, like a proposal of marriage or a proposal of moving in together, something long term. And I feel like ultimately you're going to say yes, but there's a fear. It's like, is this, you know, and it's more a fear of trusting your intuition. It's not a fear of this going wrong. It's like, what if, and I feel like things have been going so slow that you almost were ready to go the other direction. And so now it's like, boom, where did this come from? And it caught you off guard. So I feel like ultimately you're going to say yes to this, whether it's a proposal for marriage or a proposal to move in together. All right, so we have the Mask and we have Page of Pentacles, concrete ideas. So I feel like this is, okay, what I'm getting here is a twin flame connection that is in separation, and this is you trying to move on with your life and even getting offers from other people. But your heart isn't in that. Your heart is with this other person. So it's just like, it falls right under this be yourself. Okay, be yourself. And you know what? I don't know what the rules are. There's a few times it's come out. There's some type of thing. It's like love rules or something, like, oh no, you're not supposed to call until 3 days after. Like, whatever these rules are, they are shit. Nobody wrote the book on love. So I'm getting that, no, like, reach out to this person that is your twin flame. Reach out to them. Like, you have to make something happen, because these other offers coming in are all just, they're all just scraps. It's not what's meant for you. I don't know what the missed opportunity. That's the only rule that I ever say, is it's not about waiting for someone and sitting and waiting. It's about working on yourself. And, you know, if you still feel like, if you work through, your inner child and your shadow work and dark night of the soul, and you're doing all these things to heal yourself, that's not just sitting there waiting, right? That is working on yourself to be the best person and be in the vibration of the person that you want to attract. If you still feel connected to whoever this is that you're separated with, then it's like, then pursue that. But if you do not, then that's how it was meant to play out. I don't know why that's not, I can't put it into words right. All right, we have barrier and we have Two of Wands, planning and decisions. So I feel like there is, definitely see this as like a crossroads. So what I'm getting here is there has been a lot of talk about, I feel like these are people, this is a connection where you have some big distance from each other. Doesn't mean you're not on the phone talking every day, constantly, every minute, whatever. You have a full-on relationship. You're just separated physically from each other by distance, okay? And previously you had a plan to come together. One of you moving or maybe meeting somewhere in the middle. I don't know what it is. And it was blocked by something. Could have even been COVID that blocked you from coming together physically. You were stuck in separation for a while. But you still continued this relationship. And now another barrier is going to present itself. Do not allow yourself to give up. I feel like this barrier is presenting itself. And it will be very easy to go, you know what, maybe it's just not meant to be. Now, third time comes around and another barrier presents itself, then you really got to realize like something. But this is the second time, and this barrier is going to come up and it's going to cause you to question it. And you know what you feel. I wouldn't allow this to stay a barrier, if that makes sense to you. All right, we have guide and we have the King of Pentacles. Stable. Okay, all the cards came down. That was crazy. I feel this is not, like, if you're looking at these cards, this is not what you would probably pick up on, but I feel like someone is in a situation that looks very, what we're programmed to believe is right, like the perfect situation, perfect little family, and something is internally guiding you to leave this situation. That is something different. I don't know if we're all going through that, or I don't think this is for everybody. This is a specific thing where you're feeling like, no, everything looks and feels like it's supposed to, but something is, sparking within you to leave this situation. Don't do it too quickly, but I do think that you really need to explore what this is. And with that being said, I have just gotten a message. So that is it for now. Let me know. I'm going to repost this on YouTube. Let me know, direct message me or anything if you really enjoyed this, and I'll do it again. Otherwise, have a great day and enjoy your twin flame.